Life rolled on by.
Weeks slowly turned into months. The world kept moving. School bells kept ringing. Children kept laughing, even when Jasmine felt like time had stopped just for her. Everyone seemed to have someone to walk beside. Jasmine had learned something different. Sometimes loneliness can follow you, even through a crowded hallway.
Crowded hallways, faces everywhere, yet loneliness somehow was always there. Then came Nate with a mountain of books, looking so serious with the funniest looks. Gravity whispered, watch what I can do. The books hit the floor, the whole class knew.
Then came Nathan Mensah, a boy who carried enough books to start his own library. Whether he was preparing for school or planning to fight gravity, no one was quite sure. Gravity made its decision. The books surrendered. The classroom laughed, and before Jasmine realized it, the corner of her mouth quietly forgot that it wasn't supposed to smile. Some friendships don't begin with grand speeches. Sometimes they begin with picking up somebody else's mess and laughing about it together. Nate possessed two remarkable talents: making people laugh and somehow always ending up with extra food. Whether either one was truly accidental remains one of life's greatest mysteries. His football skills, however, needed considerably more practice. He missed the ball completely, yet somehow managed to entertain an entire field. And Jasmine laughed, not because the kick was impressive, but because it wasn't.
With patience, hope, and kindness for free.
Back at home, Kwame had discovered another hidden talent: cooking. Unfortunately, his singing insisted on helping. The vegetables survived. The music, not so much. Even Amma couldn't decide whether to laugh or ask the neighbors for forgiveness. Kwame never stopped trying. Every afternoon, he greeted Jasmine with the same warm smile. Every afternoon, she walked past him, as though silence was easier than conversation. Still, he greeted her again the next day. Amma hoped a few simple words might build a bridge, but grief has a strange way of closing doors long before anyone reaches the handle. Most people give up after being ignored once. Kwame simply smiled. Tomorrow was another chance. And if tomorrow didn't work, there was always the day after. Walking home with Nate became the brightest part of Jasmine's day. He never asked impossible questions. He simply walked beside her. Sometimes, that is enough. But the moment Kwame's name entered the conversation, the laughter quietly packed its bags and disappeared. Some wounds still refused to be touched. To everyone else, Kwame seemed kind. To Jasmine, being kind wasn't the problem. The problem was that he wasn't the man she missed every single day. Nate didn't argue. He didn't lecture. Real friends rarely do. Sometimes, they simply plant a small seed of hope and patiently wait for tomorrow to water it. That evening, Kwame quietly repaired Jasmine's broken backpack. No applause, no audience, just a needle, a thread, and a man trying to help without asking for anything in return. For one tiny moment, Kwame hoped. Maybe she'd notice. Maybe she'd smile. Maybe today would finally be different. She took the bag, She walked away. She never looked back. The room fell silent. Even silence can sometimes be louder than shouting. Amma understood both hearts. A daughter, afraid of losing yesterday. A man, willing to spend tomorrow earning a place in her life. Neither of them were wrong. They were simply hurting, in different ways. That night, Kwame looked at the photograph of the man who came before him. He wasn't trying to replace him. He knew no one ever could. He simply hoped that one day, there might be room in Jasmine's heart for one more person who chose to stay. Because becoming a father isn't something a child owes you. It's something you prove, one ordinary day at a time. End of episode 3. Before you go, here's a question for you. Do you think Jasmine is being too hard on Kwame? Or is her pain completely understandable? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. We'd love to hear your opinion. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss episode 4, where emotions run even deeper and one decision changes everything. Episode 4. Preview Love has a way of moving forward, even when a broken heart wants to stand still. As Amma grows closer to Kwame, Jasmine feels as though she's losing her father all over again. The jokes become fewer, the silence grows louder, and one life-changing decision will turn a peaceful house into a battlefield of emotions. But Kwame makes a quiet promise to himself. No matter how many times Jasmine pushes him away, he'll keep showing up. Because the strongest families aren't built in a day, they're built one act of love at a time. See you in episode 4.
The sun will rise. Hope keeps living behind tired eyes. Maybe today, maybe not yet. But love never gives up, and neither will Kwame. Weeks turned into months, life rolled on by. School bells kept ringing beneath the blue sky. Children laughed loudly, filling the air. But Jasmine still carried a heart full of despair. Crowded hallways, faces everywhere, yet loneliness somehow was always there. Then came Nate with a mountain of books, looking so serious with the funniest looks. Gravity whispered, watch what I can do. The books hit the floor,